Demà jugueu contra l'Elche.
Well, Xavi, tomorrow you're facing Elche. It can be a tough match because, of course, it's a team that
En el següent partit, simplement estem...
First of all, we are just focused
veure què ha fet Becachece amb els seus anteriors equips.
We've tried to analyze what Becachece has done in other teams. And complicate us things, and it can be a tough game. It's going to be difficult. They will be extra motivated. With all teams in La Liga, and it's going to be complicated. Well, minutes ago, Vice President Rafa Yuste has explained that the club wants to have Messi. Do you also think the same, and where would you fit Messi in your team? I don't think it's the moment to talk about Messi. I talk to him often as we are friends, but it's not a good moment for us and for Leo to talk about this aspect. We are working on it. I have a great relationship with Leo, but to have him back would be difficult. Hopefully. We will enjoy Messi here again. I would be the first one to be happy if he comes back, because he's the club of his life, because he's the best player in football's history. But it's not the moment. Winning two really important trophies, and it's not the moment to talk about signings and Leo Messi. Let's be focused on Elche's game, Madrid on Wednesday, and all remaining matches. It's a moment now to finish our job.
Bon dia, Xavi.
Bon dia.
Damià López de RAC1. Jo et pregunto per un futbolista que forma part de la teva plantilla, l'Ansu.
My question is about Ansu Fati. How you experienced the words of his dad during the week, and do you think this can affect him? I've talked to Ansu. He's calm. He's focused on the team. I'm worried about Ansu, not about his dad or his agent or his family. I want the player to be happy, and he's okay. He's working hard. And I don't give many importance about the words of his dad. I've also experienced similar experiences when I was a player. And the most important thing is Ansu, and Ansu is happy. He's working really hard. He's focused on the project. And he's a great person. He's helping us a lot, and he will help us a lot. And I am the first one that I want him to success at the club. So I'm not really worried about his dad. I'm just focused on Ansu. And I think we have good feelings.
De TV3. Arran del que comentaves d'Ansu, una de les queixes del pare era que no tenia participació, que no tenia el protagonisme que ell esperava.
Well, his dad explained that his son, Ansu, is not having many protagonism in the team. Why do you think he's not having this continuity?
que hauria de tenir? Gràcies.
Doncs perquè hi ha competència.
Because this is Barça, and there are really good players.
Per Lewandowski, que no juga.
Lewandowski,
I si no jugués Ferran Torres, em pregunto
Ferran,
i si no per Rafinha.
Rafinha, Dembélé.
Però això és el Barça.
That's Barça.
El jugador ha d'entendre
Player has to understand that now we can introduce 5 changes in the matches. We can change systems. We can change dynamic of the match.
pot canviar el partit.
In 30 minutes, you can change the match. That's what the player needs to understand.
Participant, Ansu,
And Ansu is participating
ha participat, ha fet assistència.
and has scored goals, providing assists when he has been playing.
Ja vaig demanar paciència.
We need patience, not just for Ansu.
Que té 20 anys i crec
He's just 20 years old.
Bon dia, Xavi.
Bon dia.
Anaïs Martí de La Vanguardia. Jo també et volia preguntar per un jugador de la plantilla com és Gavi, que
I want to ask you about Xavi because
decideixes que ha de ser
if-
titular o jugar amb el dorsal número 1.
do you consider he's going to be in the starting lineup wearing number 30 after Judge's decision? Are you worried about
La seva continuïtat de cara a l'any que ve.
the
I després,
fact
què opines del que ha passat aquesta setmana amb les declaracions que s'han fet des de la
that
concentració
he's going to wear again number 30? And what about the attitude of
d'Espanya una mica?
the national team in the campaign that
Bueno, això
has been
no en tinc...
released from
que veig un Gavi que
some media?
nosaltres està content, està feliç,
He's happy with us. He's an incredible player.
una passió i una garra
He
i
has an incredible passion
una actitud tremenda i
and an incredible attitude here at the club.
veig aquí el problema, no?
And I don't really think
Suposo que
there is a
el problema
problem.
és el jugador del Barça, no? Si fos
Probably it's because he's a Barca player.
seria una virtut, no? Per tant, endavant amb tot el que fa Gavi, estic molt
We are happy, we are proud about Gavi. He's just 18 years old. He can have an incredible career,
i és un dels millors.
and he's one of the best players in Spain at this moment. One of the best midfielders in the world.
Sense ningú dubte.
No doubts at all.
A partir d'aquí, doncs, no sé, les campanyes no tinc... No,
And I don't really know anything about campaigns.
Bien. ¿Se imagina usted que en su día, en su momento, su padre hubiera
Do you imagine yourself when you were a player
o algún compañero
with your dad going to the club to complain because you were not playing? How do you think club would react?
és normal
Well, this has happened always,
equivocar.
and we can make mistakes.
Yo soy el primero que me equivoco 200 veces.
I'm the first one that
En los entrenamientos,
I make mistakes in my lineups, in my changes,
disculpas.
but you apologize, you
Lo más importante,
think, and the most important thing is Ansu.
ni su familia, ni su...
Not his family, not his agent.
Lo que me importa es Ansu.
I'm just concerned about Ansu, and he's
Creo que será importante en los partidos que nos...
really well, and he's going to be important for the remaining matches.
No? Vale. Adrià. Hola, Xavi.
Hola.
Bon dia. Adrià Albets, en directe pel Què t'hi jugues, de Ser Catalunya. Ara deies que tens molt bona relació amb el Leo i que hi parles sovint.
Well, you were explaining that you have a great relationship
Que torni Messi.
with Leo, but as a Barca manager, have you done something to have him back?
No depèn tant de mi,
No, it doesn't depend on myself.
més del que vol fer el Leo, no?
It depends on Leo.
Pràcticament ho ha fet tot en el futbol.
He has done practically everything in his career, has won everything.
Depèn de la seva felicitat.
It will depend on his happiness.
Vol tornar i té...
If he wants to come back,
Doncs n'hem de parlar, però no
we need to talk, but
n'hem parlat massa. Tinc relació,
we haven't talked at all with him.
ja tinc aquesta gran relació amb ell i
I have a great relationship.
ell té la
And if he
decisió de que
Takes the decision that he wants to come back,
farem i encantat
we will try to fit him in the squad,
pugui tornar.
and I will try to help him to be here.
Xavi, bon dia. Germán
Bon
García,
día.
Radio Nacional. Al hilo de lo que te preguntaba Adrià, la pregunta es, ¿tú has pedido personalmente a la Junta Directiva?
Have you asked to the president, board members, to have Messi back? No, we haven't talked about next season.
Estamos muy centrados en
We're just focused on
estamos hablando todo el año de
this year.
si ganamos títulos, no ganamos títulos y estamos a un paso.
We are really close to win trophies, and now you are asking me about signings.
Soy especialistas en cambiar el tema.
You always change topics. Let's talk about the important thing, and is that tomorrow we can increase the gap to 15 points with Real Madrid. That's the most important thing. And that on Wednesday we can reach the final of the cup. I don't really know why we don't talk about this and we talk about signings.
A veces no os entiendo, la verdad.
Sometimes I don't understand you. You criticize that we cannot win titles. We are now one step from winning trophies. And you ask me about next season.
Uno se sorprende, ¿no?
It's surprising. Let's stay focused on Elche
En intentar estar en final de Copa.
and to try to reach the final of the Copa del Rey.
Hola Xavi, buen día. Elena Condis de la cadena COPE. Permíteme que me desvíe, pero como dices que hablas tanto con Leo Messi, acaba de decir Rafa Yuste que hay un...
Well, Rafa Yuste has explained that the club is in love with Messi. Also, Messi is in love with Barça. And that hopefully history will bring them back together.
Si es tan sabio.
Let's see the future.
Vamos a ver qué pasa.
Let's see what happens.
No hay nada todavía. Vamos a ver la voluntad.
Nothing done yet. We have to know Leo's intentions, and then we will see. Now,
Yo creo que le hacemos un flaco favor a Leo.
we
Las circunstancias.
are not helping Leo or the club talking about these issues. We are really close to win trophies this season. It would be incredible.
En la era post-Messi,
In the post-Messi era,
que tanto miedo nos daba.
that we were worried, and we are one step away from winning trophies.
Este es el éxito.
That's a success.
Alejandro Segura.
Hola, mister, ¿qué tal? Buen día.
Buen día.
Alejandro Segura en directo para Radio Marca. Te voy a cambiar de tema, pero a lo que va a pasar esta semana. Ha entrado Araujo en la convocatoria, pero el miércoles se juega contra el Real Madrid.
Well, Araujo is in the squad list, but on Wednesday you're playing
Por lesión.
the semifinals against Madrid. 4 absences: Christensen, Frenkie, Pedri, and Dembélé. Any of these 4 players can arrive to the semifinals of Wednesday.
Pues a día de hoy sí, tenemos bastantes futbolistas que no tienen.
Well, today we have
Faltan días.
important players out injured, but we still have time. The 4 that you already mentioned are not going to be ready for tomorrow. We're going to try to recover them for
Para los próximos partidos.
the following games.
Dependerá de las sensaciones.
It will depend on the feelings of the players.
Pedri y Dembélé depende de sus
Pedri and Dembélé depend on their feelings. Also, Frenkie and Andreas.
de sus sensaciones. Rafa está sancionado.
Rafa is out suspended.
Vamos a jugar con las sensaciones de los futbolistas, que creo que es lo más importante, ¿no?
The most important thing is to
Buenas tardes, Xavi, Alfredo.
play with the feelings of our players.
Me consta que has hablado mucho con Ansu durante toda la temporada.
You've been talking a lot with Ansu during the season
Involucrarle para sacarle
to help him,
El entorno de él te señala a ti.
but
¿Crees que han sido injustos contigo?
do you think that
Has comentado de que hay mucho
family agent have been unfair
sacarle al máximo posible.
with you?
Sí, y sigo intentándolo, de que
And I will stay
de que sea importante.
helping him.
Tengo mucha confianza y una fe
I am really confident with
de
Ansu.
entrenar, sé de lo que es capaz.
I know how he trains. I know what he's capable of doing. He can make the difference in every single match.
Rendimiento de Ansu y de todo.
We want the best
Sí, he hablado mucho con él.
level of Ansu and all our footballers. I've been talking a lot with him and with the rest of the players.
Lo que intentamos es que estén felices para que
I try to have them happy
de rendimiento, ¿no? Sin más.
so they can play at their best level.
Nos va a dar. Tengo
He is going to be important. I'm confident with Ansu.
primero que quiero que triunfe.
I'm the first one I want him to success here at the club.
Del periòdico. Tenint en compte que el dimecres juguem contra el Madrid,
On Wednesday,
el fet de fer jugar,
you're facing Real Madrid.
tenint en compte que seria important el dia del Madrid,
Your opinion about introducing Araujo in the starting lineup against Elche?
Depèn de les sensacions. Parlem amb el jugador.
It will depend on the feelings of Araujo. Ronald is the first day today, has been working with the group, was working individually during the week. He's really committed to the club and to the national team. It will depend on his feelings. We will talk to him tomorrow and we will see. Tomorrow we will decide.
Hola Xavi, Javier Gascón de Mundo Deportivo. Han entrado a la lista Aleix Garrido y
Aleix Garrido and Stanis Padrola are in the squad list.
novedad prácticamente como
Aleix is someone new.
ofrece este jugador.
What can give you this player?
Ya hubiera ido convocado antes, pero
Aleix deserved to be in the squad list, but he was injured. And he's a player like Alarcón, Pablo, and Stanis. They have talent. Stanis is a winger that can play in both
va muy bien para adentro y Aleix
sides. Aleix is someone with talent in the last pass to play as attacking midfielder.
un futbolista que tiene mucho talento.
He's a really talented player. In the final pass, probably,
Falta Pedri es lo que más nos
is what we are missing the most when we don't have Pedri.
el juego interior.
Hola Xavi, bona tarda. Franco
Hola.
Verdà, Televisió Espanyola. Si ganáis las 12 jornadas que quedan,
If you win 12 remaining matches, you will achieve an incredible record, 104 points. This can be a challenge, like the ones you talk to the team. Are you motivated? Not really. I want to win the league and win the cup. And then if we have the chance, but that's something extra, we haven't talked about this.
David Bernabéu.
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Buen día. David Bernabéu, Diario Sport TV. Te lo preguntaré directo. Has dicho entre líneas, se te ha entendido claramente lo de Xavi. Si llevara la camiseta del Madrid...
If Xavi was wearing a Real Madrid shirt, there would be other comments on him?
No, he dicho que a lo mejor jugara en otro equipo,
No,
solo el Madrid.
not just Madrid. If he was playing for another team, he would probably will have another treatment from the media. You talked about campaigns. I don't really understand these campaigns. An incredible footballer playing for the national team, 18 years old. He's an incredible player. I don't really care if he's from Barça, Madrid, Atletico, Valencia. When there's a player like him, you and we have to admire him. And that's why I'm surprised about these campaigns. But it probably would be a rivalry between these two teams.
Carlos Monfort, en directe pel Twitch de Gigantes. Parlava el company ara dels noms de l'Alarcón, Stanis i Aleix Garrido, que van convocats amb el primer equip.
Well, Stanis, Alarcón, Garrido are in the squad list. What about Pablo Torre? He played against Sabadell for Barça B, and can Pablo Torre have minutes?
Sí, aportaria joc interior. Pablo és un jugador
Well, Pablo is a really talented player. Also, is our best players taking set pieces. A great footballer. He can help us a lot, and let's see if he can have minutes in the following games.
David Ibáñez.
Hola Xavi, buen día.
Buen día.
David Ibáñez de Mediaset. Decías antes que bueno, hay que esperar al destino, ¿no? A ver si se da.
You said that we have to wait to see if Messi comes back.
Estando la situación como está económicamente,
but taking into account Barca's economic situation, do you think it's possible to sign Messi?
Pues dependerá de muchos factores.
It will depend on many aspects.
También estamos a expensas de qué fair play que podemos fichar.
We are still waiting to know our fair play for next season.
Al final yo creo que la que va a depender más.
But what it will be the most important aspect is Leo Messi. That's home for him. We would be happy to have him here back. But of course, there are many aspects we need to control.
Es una temporada larguísima con muchas subidas y bajadas.
It has been a really long season. But can you mention some important games in terms of the mentality of the team? Suffered wins like Pamplona with 10 players, or the Clásicos against Madrid with so many absences. Which games have been the key ones?
Sí, bueno, han habido momentos que todavía no.
Yes, we still have to close the championship and take advantage of our gap and compete well in the cup to be in the final. Yes, important moments. The defeat at the Bernabéu made us a best team, changed our mentality. The win in Valencia was important. Of course, the victory in Pamplona, playing with 10 men, suffering. We've been suffering in some moments, and that's good for the group. Also, beating Madrid with all the absences the other day, we need to continue.
Marc Fuste.
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Marc Fuste para Jugones.
Hola.
Se está hablando hoy aquí en la sala de prensa mucho de destino, de enamoramiento. El propio Rafa Yuste decía que los culés y que él mismo está enamorado de...
Rafa Yuste has said that
¿Estás enamorado de Leo?
he's in love with Messi. Are you also in love with Messi?
Sí, claro. No se malinterprete, pero...
Yes, of course.
Pero sí, hombre, claro. Al final yo he visto crecer a Leo, lo he tenido...
I've seen Leo growing. I know the importance of Leo as a footballer. He's an example in many different aspects, and of course we are all excited to have his last dance at Barça, like Michael Jordan. The most important thing is to have all the fans and all the culés excited. That's the best way to measure, like we are seeing the Camp Nou and how we celebrated the other day the goal against Real Madrid. That's the most important thing. You can criticize, there can be other circumstances, but the Camp Nou is the one always judging the team. People are happy in the streets, and that's why I'm proud to have our fans excited.
Hola Xavi, Aurora Fuster per la principal. Demà et trobes amb un equip sense Rafinha, sense Dembélé i amb un Lewandowski que no marca des del partit contra el Cádiz. Et preocupa?
Are you worried about the lack of goal of the team?
No, estem bé. Sí que hem de millorar.
We need to improve, to create more opportunities, to find Robert.
En profunditat, fer l'últim passe, atrevir-se. Estem treballant en aquest aspecte i crec que...
To be brave and find the final pass, we need to improve in this aspect in attack. Yes, and we have to use more in number 9, Robert, Ferran, Ansu. We need to play more with our number 9 to create more chances.
Jennifer Méndez para el golazo de gol. En la entrevista que hizo esta semana el padre de Ansu Fati también dijo que si fuera por él se lo llevaría fuera de Barcelona.
Ansu's dad said that he would move Ansu away from Barcelona. You knew about this situation, about his dad? I'm worried about Ansu. And I'm calm because I know he's happy. He has been training really well during these weeks. And the most important thing is to have Ansu happy, because we can make mistakes. And Ansu is focused on the team. We need to compete, and we are not planning yet next season.
Hola Xavi, aquí al costat de la gent. Paula Muriel per l'Esportiu. Abans has dit justament que l'Elche té un entrenador nou, Sebastián Beccasese.
Elche has a new manager. It's going to be his debut in the Spanish League and in Europe.
En la seva trajectòria és un entrenador que
he's a manager that knows to and likes to attack.
T'esperes, justament per la necessitat que té l'Elche de sumar punts, t'esperes realment...
Are you expecting an offensive Elche?
Sí, perquè hem analitzat una mica...
Yes, because we've analyzed when he was in Defensa Justicia. He's an offensive manager. He can press high up front. He wants to have the ball, to play from the back. We have to see how the game goes, but he's a manager also that has been many years working with Sampaoli, and he has a similar idea to ours, but it will depend on what happens tomorrow, and he's a brave manager.
Aquí davant, Nacho.
Hola Xavi, buena tarde. Nacho Jiménez de Más que Pelotas. Siempre has dicho que Eric García es un futbolista que puede jugar en diversas posiciones.
Eric García can play in many different positions. You've been trying him as defensive midfielder. Do you think he has conditions? Well, I've been thinking about that position for Eric. I talked to him, he can adapt well to this position. Something similar to what happened with Rafa Márquez. He plays well with the ball, he always takes the good decision, he wins duels, he can adapt well to this position.
¿Qué tal, Xavi? Buena tarde. Guillem Borras para Iniestazo. Te quería preguntar por Jordi Alba, que no ha participado en ninguno de los últimos 4 partidos.
I want to ask you about Jordi Alba. He has not participated in the last 4 matches. What about his situation? Because he still has 1 more year of contract.
Ayudando de otra manera. Sé que es difícil su situación porque normalmente...
He's helping the team in another situation because he was used to play always. In the last games, Valde has been playing more minutes, but Jordi is going to be important in the following matches. He can help us a lot. If he plays or if he doesn't, he's one of the captains, and it's not easy to be an example when you don't play, but we are happy with him.
Hola Xavi, Ángel Álvarez de Culemanía.
Hola.
Viendo lo que comentabas acerca del Elche y lo que te podrías esperar para el partido de mañana, ¿al Barça le conviene quizás
Barça
un sistema más ofensivo con 3 delanteros?
needs to try a more offensive system with 3 forwards or with more control and 4
Mañana
midfielders.
decidiremos, ¿no? Pero
We will decide tomorrow. It will also depend on Elche, and we don't really know what the new manager is going to do. We are working
que nos va mejor, cómo atacar, cómo defender.
on different possibilities, how to attack, how to defend. And tomorrow
A pesar de jugar con
we will publish the lineup, but it doesn't change at all
más tirado a la banda, la idea no va.
our idea.
Gràcies, bona tarda.
Gràcies.